We just saw in that last shot, we were talking a little about how many leaves are still green right now.
Yes, so I went hiking at Abbott Mountain in Chapley earlier today, and I got to the peak and I went, okay, that's a lot of green. And obviously, like, peak is always compared to what's happening now, not necessarily previous years. But I wonder, I'm like, is it another week or so? Would it look a little bit better? Or are they all just gonna get brown and fall off the trees?
I think we're in a year where things are just gonna kind of fall off.
Yeah, so it was, I mean, obviously it was still an absolutely beautiful view. And I mean, even if the trees are green, they're still beautiful. But I was like, I said to my friend, I was like, oh, it's a foliage hike. And I was like, the foliage could be green.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Still a hike, still a great day to get out.
Agreed, because it was very nice today, and I didn't mind hiking because it was actually a little on the chilly side, so I didn't feel like I was getting too hot. Here's a look at some of our high temperatures today. Most of us across the state in the 50s, however, only a high of 48 in Greenville today, a high of 46 in Caribou, but for a lot of us, we got into the mid to upper 50s. A cold front passed through yesterday, and that meant that we had a ton of sunshine to enjoy across the state today. We did see a couple of fair weather cumulus clouds in far northern Maine, but the rest of the state seeing bluebird skies. I wanted to talk, we do have a freeze warning tonight for the areas here shaded in this blue color. The only reason that the entire state is not in a freeze warning is because the areas of northern Maine have already experienced their freeze, and therefore they don't get the warning from the National Weather Service. But the entire state will be dropping down to at or below freezing overnight tonight, and that's in effect, that freeze warning is in effect until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So those overnight low temperatures will be quite cold. We'll have calm winds, mostly clear skies. That's usually a recipe for some of that frost. So a very cold morning to start tomorrow, but a lot of sunshine in the afternoon. High temperatures will be a little bit warmer. Most of us will get into the upper 50s with a couple of low 60s. Saturday ends up being a really nice day as well to start the weekend. And then the second half of the weekend into the beginning of next week is where things start to get a little bit tricky. So Sunday, most of us will be experiencing increasing clouds from south to north. And then we're watching a nor'easter, this coastal low pressure system that's going to be moving up the coast, you guessed it, throughout the rest of the week and into the weekend. But the big question here is just how far north this system gets. And there has been a ton of model disagreement. So for example, the European model says for Monday that this system is going to stay mostly to our south. So you might see some scattered showers in areas of far southern Maine, but most of us just remain cloudy. However, the GFS model has been steadfast, with the precipitation reaching all the way throughout much of the state, and we end up with a lot more rain. I think the true answer is likely somewhere in the middle. Certainly the best chance of shower activity will be in the southern half of the state, but we'll have to keep a close eye on this system as we get a little closer. Temperature trend also shows temperatures at or below average, so the 80s from earlier this week are a thing of the past. Marine forecast sees 2 to 4 feet. Water temperature is 57. We'll take a quick look at that 7-day forecast. A lot of sunshine to end the week, a very frosty morning for tomorrow. And then Amanda obviously will keep a very close eye on that coastal low. We could really use the rain, but right now we're right on the cusp.
Yeah, all right. We'll hopefully get some.
Yes, hopefully a little bit.
All right, Dana, thank you.